Welcome back to this amazing channel Gaming Strike Hub. Today we are playing another mission, Island Assault. It is really difficult mission, but I will try to complete this mission. Be very careful. So finally I killed one enemy with the silent weapons SMG2. I killed 3 enemies. No, here's the sniper. No, finally I killed this man that are using the sniper. Now I am going to move further, and this is really amazing weapon, and the weapon name is AUG. Now we are using, basically in this mission there are 3 objectives, and here is the radar system which we should deactivate. So we should be careful during this mission. Here we can see that in front of us there is an enemy, so I will use SMG. First we will check the position of the enemies. So yes, we can now move forward, because if enemies know, then it is difficult for us. So we kill both these enemies in just a moment. So we should move forward quickly and to stop the activate system. So the enemies are coming. I am ready. I am waiting for these 2 enemies, because here is the button. If enemies press it, then the system will be activated and our mission will be failed. So we should be careful during this mission, and I am using the AUG weapons. So we can see that this is the button which we should stop to press it, and now I am using here So finally we killed these 3 enemies, and 1 enemy was killed by the grenade when we throw the grenade. So now we are safe here. So I am going to complete my objective, and the 1 button is still remaining. Yes, now we can move forward, but here is the sniper which we will be used in the next mission. So now I am going to pick up the bullets, because this weapon drag no, and just we can use 30 bullets at a time. So now I have 20 bullets, and the 10 bullets we will pick up in the next area. So now I am going. Okay. No, no, I am going to another side. This is a really tough area, so we should be careful. Diversions. We should keep focus on our target to stop the alarming and activate the system. We will deactivate that system. Now we can see here is the enemies, lot of enemies. So I wish first we need to move on the safe place to strike on the enemies. Now I will kill these two enemies here. Here's the more enemies are coming. Just one enemy is still remaining inside this camp. Now I will use silent weapons here. Now we can see that our enemies are using RPG weapons. So finally we killed it. Now and then we can see that here is the some rooms, and we cannot directly fire with AUG and this silent weapons SMG. So we will enter in this room very silently and to kill the enemies without using any weapons, because if the enemies will know about us, that Devil Jones enter in this room, they will press the button and we lost our mission because the system will be activated. So we should be careful in this area. No, I am going toward this door and try to enter its room very be careful and silently. Now we can see another side of the wall how enemies are moving. Keep patrolling. So here is the button which enemy will be pressed. Now first we kill this enemy without weapons and to keep control at this room. So we can see that how I kill this enemy. So I am using here, I will use the grenade. I think one of the enemies is still remaining inside this room. Oh yes, finally we killed all these enemies. And now our second objective is finally complete. Congratulations Anya and David Jones and his team. Now we should quickly move outside this room. Here we can see that the helicopters are coming. We will kill these enemies with this weapon. So the helicopter take off, and the enemies are know about us, and they are fighting on us. So we will use this weapon to kill these enemies, and the enemies are coming toward me. No, I am going to move another safe place where we will kill these enemies. Okay, welcome. I am here. I think there are just 2 enemies still remaining. I am waiting. Now we should wait for these enemies to come in front of me. And yes, these enemies are coming. Okay, welcome. I think enemies are. Yes, finally I killed this enemy. No. Oh yes, both our enemies are killed in just a moment. So that's a great. Now I am going to pick up another weapons which we need. So we will kill all other enemies remaining. But first I need the weapons Dragunov. So here we will pick up this sniper which we already killed in the starting of this mission. It's a really dangerous weapon. Now I'm going to move back where no enemies are still remaining here. So I think just one objective is still remaining. Disable the communication terminal. And I already told about that system which we will deactivate. So disable this system, and we actually Dragunov weapons which we use in the next mission, because in the next mission we use sniper to kill the enemies, and I like it when I have sniper. Yes, finally we pick this sniper weapon, and I have 20 bullets in the Dragunov. So I am going to move to complete the third objective. And we cannot come near to these wires, because in this wire the electricity is activated and we lose our health. So finally we should move and be careful from all these things, because the enemies are using different techniques to kill us. So I think now we should move forward and use this weapon, silent weapon SMG. And in IGI 1 we know that SMG, when we fire from the SMG, it has no silent weapon. It was not silent weapons, and we hear sound. First we check. Oh yes, all the enemies are move inside this room. So here we should be careful. So because in this room there is a lot of enemies, so we will enter in this room very be careful silently, because we do not want enemies know about us. We will enter this room and to kill the enemies very be careful, and to take out control of at this room. So like previous, we will kill this enemy same like. So finally we kill this enemy, and here we will again use the grenade. I think all the enemies are killed. Yes, but no, I have no still remaining any grenade. Okay, it's not any problem. So we should move forward and to complete our third objective. Here is the system which we disable the communication system. Now finally we are going to complete our third objective and our mission. Thanks for watching. Everybody must subscribe this channel Gaming Strike Hub and support me. Thanks for watching.